Women's World, all about parenting. I'm Dr. Sindhu Thomas and I'm speaking about the parenting styles and various aspects of children. And today we are going to see about the next topic, that is how to develop the gender identity in children. This seems to be a very simple topic, or people may think why we need to speak about it, even though the scenario is not that great in this culture. In Western culture, developing gender identity is highly cautious. So to make us understand, parents have a very particular role in developing the gender identity of a child. We need to understand that when a baby is born, seeing the baby's physical features, he will be assigned or he will be found out to be a male or a female. This is known as a sex identification or assigned sex. But sex identification or gender identity is something different. A child who is able to sense his or her gender identity based on what he or she perceived about himself is known as gender identification. And we need to understand that gender identification plays an important role which is influenced by various aspects, maybe his hereditary factors, that is called the biological traits from the parents, or it can be the culture where he or she is there, or the other factors, environmental factors, where he or she is exposed to make him think that whether am I a boy even though I have the genitalia of a girl child, or the girl child may think I'm a boy and I need to do everything like a boy even though I have my physical features of a boy. So this kind of the controversial way of taking us than what our physical traits are given, this is a problem which comes for a gender identification. However, in some children there is a confusion, or the assigned gender and gender identity is not clear. This will make them to have a confusion in their later life, which can lead them to have a transgender concept, and later this will affect the personal life of that person. So in order to start with what a childhood impact on this is, at the age of 2, the child is able to understand the physical features of a boy and a girl child. By 3 years, the child is able to label, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. We can ask them and they are giving a reply like that. By 4 years, they are very thorough with what gender they are in. So this is the pattern you can see in a child when they're growing up with the gender identity, because this is a question always the preschooler teachers ask them. Still, as parents, we need to understand these are the things we'll understand from the children, that how they perceive the gender, and as parents how we can help them. So let's see the next thing. It is very common question in labor room. Once a baby is born, the mother is so much anxious to know, is it a boy child or a girl child? And if it is a girl child, I have seen n number of mothers' faces going down, and they are very scared. They are very scared that how the public or the husband is going to accept them with having the first girl child or 2 or 3 girl children. So we need to accept whatever is the gender we are going to get as a child. Understand, children are the blessings from God. In this mothers or fathers who expected a boy child and they are getting a girl child, a common trend that the girl child will be dressed and made them train like a boy, so that their way of dealing will be like a boy even though they are physically girl. Please don't do like that, because this will again bring a confusion in children to develop their gender identity. This will be a question. There is a boy child maybe putting the bindi or putting the lipstick and having the pony like a girl and walking around, and it may be fun to see. But as parents or as elders, we are actually making the child, or we are turning the child to a wrong track. It is not one time or 2 times for fun. We are taking some photos, it's fine. But for a continuous period, if we are doing, there is something we need to be concerned about, because we are guiding them to a different direction where they are confused with their basic identity. Same thing with male child also and female child also. If you are continuously or training your child to have the dressings, the hairstyles, the way they behave, this is not a sexual expression. That means how I'm going to express myself in my dressing or in my hairstyle, in my behavior and mannerism. This is sexual expression. So we need to be very clear with the sexual expression of the child according to his or her gender. Body language is another expression we are able to understand is our child isn't consistent with the gender what he or she actually in, because by seeing the body language we are able to understand what is the issue with that particular person. As adults we are doing same way, we are able to identify the change or the consistency of that particular child with the gender what he or she is in. As parents, what we can do? First thing is love the child. Whatever gender our child belongs to, love the child. Second thing, what you and I can do is whenever the child is reaching 2 years or 3 years, tell them what is their gender. Because when they talk about the concept of boy girl, every toddler or preschooler come up with the term of boy girl and all. Tell them what is he based on the physical traits of that particular child, so that he will understand. As I said in the previous episodes, if you tell the child 2-3 times the answer of a question, the child will repeat the same thing. This is the way we all learn, by repetition as a method of learning things. So when the child is asking who am I, or am I a boy or a girl, make him understand is he a boy or a girl. Otherwise again there are chances of confusion. And if a person who's weird or having a different body language, then we need to be very careful, because our children are just copycats. They just copy what is seen, and there is no rationalization or there is no logic behind copying another person or another episode. Once the child reaches 3 years or 4 years, we can ask the child, who are you? What are you, a boy or a girl? So the child will tell what is he or she perceived about himself, so that we are able to understand what is running in his mind. And as the child goes on to school, if there is any confusion about his gender, that can be well seen. The child will be depressed, or child can be anxious, or you can see the child is not able to concentrate on his studies or whatever activities he's doing, because he's confused about his gender. Please understand, you and I am not concerned, because we already know who we are. We are talking about a small man or a woman who's trying to identify who he is. So as parents, you and I can help them. Next point we can see in schools is bullying. So some children who is having little chest or anything, the sibling, not siblings, the classmates started bullying. So understand, if bullying is there because the child looks like a girl even though he is a boy, the classmates do anything and it may hurt them. So that also you should be careful. You cannot go to the schools, but the thing, you can listen what your child is coming and getting back to you, that mama, this person is bullying me, or this person is teasing me. So we are able to understand what is happening in the school. You can have a check with the teachers also. Is there any difference in the child, or how the other classmates in the class is treating him? So this way we are able to understand. Again, if you feel that the child is really upset about the gender identification, please feel free to talk to mental professionals, because a good therapist is needed to make the child understand if you and I am not able to put in that particular time or in the way I'm supposed to put in, because this will help us to understand what I and you to do to have a gender identity in children. If gender identity is not clearly done by the child, or the gender is not completely identified, later we can see this kind of children may go for a transgender behavior, which may end up in homosexuality or in lesbians and some other complication what is about the nature speaks. So hope you understand the importance of identifying gender in children. That is a very serious concern, and it is already seen in abroad countries, and it is well practiced, and there no one calls the children he or she, because we really don't know what the child perceive him as, a male child or a female child. Hope this session has put an idea about identifying the gender development in children. So God bless you. See you next time with a new topic. Thank you.